from the protesters who are still attacking the RBS building. I think the problem they face is that behind the protesters is a street full of people. So we're talking about the junction of Bartholomew Street and Threadneedle Street. If they charge at this group who are attacking the RBS building, then they could very well find themselves having to deal with not only them, but an angry mob behind them as well. I'm talking about hundreds of people. How many of them would be prepared to engage the police is anybody's guess, but presumably it's not something they want to risk, and maybe they're looking at the RBS building and thinking, well, it's already damaged, and we're just going to leave it until things calm down a little.
Yeah, we're just, James, we're just looking at pictures recorded just a few minutes ago from a different camera position there. We saw the almost calm as just a couple of people wandered up and smashed the windows, threw a smoke bomb, and as you were describing there, the vast majority of people either photographing it or watching it happen, and not a policeman in sight. And, you know, that theory may hold. This is the light touch of the policing operation at the moment, taking and making an assessment that to move in might cause even more disruption.
Exactly, yes, I think so. I think their feeling probably would be that it's a small group of people. If they go in heavy-handed with horses and batons, they could turn the more mild-mannered people in this crowd could turn angry, and that's something they've got to consider. And I'm just looking into Threadneedle Street now, and every now and again we're hearing a huge cheer go up. I can't see what's prompting that, but one would imagine that it's some kind of activity targeted either at the buildings or at the police which is prompting that. And I am seeing the odd missile being thrown in Threadneedle Street as well. It's like the odd crumpled up beer can or something just being hurled over the heads of the crowd. 2 or 3 that I've seen in the last few seconds. A drinks bottle's just come quite close to me, but there's a plastic bottle. That's not going to do much harm, I wouldn't imagine. But yes, some things are being thrown. Very difficult to read the mood here, really. Very difficult for the police, or even myself, to actually really understand what's in the mood of the crowd here. Certainly there are people bent on destruction, and a large group of people who are happy to cheer them on. How likely they are to get involved in the violence or the destruction, I couldn't tell you at this stage.
OK, James, thank you very much indeed for what you've done there, talking us through all that. Always a